10 from Artemis Oracle, doing yes or no questions for subscribers. So let me put that right now. Let me put it right now. Subscribers. Okay. Okay. So I changed the setting. Let me put my earbuds away. I hope everybody's doing well. I have to check the audio before I do that because I don't know. I was checking my last live stream and the mic did something. I don't know. I know Mercury is supposed to be going into retrograde or is retrograde. Let's see. Let me check the audio right now before let's see. But I hope all of you are doing well if you're watching the replay, because right now there's no one here. So regardless, I hope everybody is doing well, whether they're here or not. Let me go here. I'm gonna check those. Okay, it looks good. But if anything, if there are any audio issues, I'm pretty sure you will let me know. You will let me know. Let me put this away now. Sure, I was so... I forgot to bring the... Hey, Aina. All right, so the way I'm doing this is some yes or no question. One question per person. If anybody wants a 3-card spread, it's $11.11 USD. So if you're from another country, you have to check the currency. It's only for people who are able to do it. So if you can't do the $11.11 for the 3-card spread, then just wait for your turn for a yes or no question. And it has to be USD, $11.11 USD. If you're in another country, you have to check your currency and send an equivalent of $11.11 as a super chat in your country's currency. You know, I have to make sure it's fair for everybody because I gotta make sure it's fair because some people, the USD, I'm in the US, so I'm just gonna say that. So I'm not gonna make any exceptions. So with the yes or no questions, only one question per person, and if I answer already everybody's question, yes or no question, and then I go back around, you can ask another one, but it has to be yes or no question. And it has to be, yeah. So, and if I answer and then it's kind of that, I'll do mini reads in between for just collective reads. Okay, so if you want a mini read for yourself, it's $11.11 USD. So you have to send the equivalent of $11.11 USD in the super chat. Anything less than that, I will accept it as a donation and not as a payment for reading. Okay. So let me get started. Okay. Any question that is not a yes or no question, I will ignore. So you will have to, if I don't read your question, I don't say your name, it's because your question is not a yes or no. And if I do that and I go to someone else's question, then revisit your question and form it into a yes or no question, okay? Because it takes time even to try to restate the question itself, okay? If you want a 3-card spread, it's $11.11 USD. Anything less than that will be taken as a donation. If you want your question to be, like if there's a lot of people here, not really that, but if you wanted to skip the line, then you can send a super chat of any amount and you can skip the line that way. Okay, so we have some troll here. Let's get rid of them. Okay. Let's see. So let's go to Hyena's question. The worst thing you could do to a troll is silence them. I love that I have that power. Okay. So Aina has a question, Spirit. So will Aina's family business recover and thrive again? Will Aina's family business recover and thrive again? Will Aina's family business recover and thrive again? Hyena's family business recover and thrive again. Will Hyena's family business recover and thrive again? It's saying yes. So just as long as everybody's on the same page, feels passionate towards the business, put in their effort, and wants the business to succeed, then the answer is a yes. But it's a matter of everybody doing their part with the Queen of Wands card showing up. Also, does it hurt to pray, manifest, all that stuff? You know, work your magic, use creativity to help the business in some way, maybe change things up, do something a little bit different, a little bit bold. I don't know what your family business is, but you'll know what I mean. You'll take the message as it resonates for you, Aina. However creative or bold your family business can be, you know, try to employ that because that's the Queen of Wands energy too. There may even need to be a female leadership, a female role to take over, maybe because maybe the masculine energies are not getting it, you know, they're just stuck in the same old, maybe they need a woman's touch too. So I hope that helps you, Aina. Okay. Hi, Jasenia. Hi, Aida. Okay, let me read Sabina's question. Any chances for reunion with Govardhan? Are there any chance for reunion with Govardhan? Will Sabina have? Is there any chance for Sabina and Govardhan to reunite? With the breakup? Is there any chance for reunion with Govardhan? You got the no. It's saying no because there may be certain things in that dynamic, Sabina, and with the third party situation, there's certain things that are not going to be changing. I don't know if somebody was cheating, they may not even change their ways. If they break up with one third party, they may get a new third party, you know, but it's looking like a no. And the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, that's like a HE double hockey sticks no. It's like a hell no. Okay, Sabina, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's like a double HE double hockey sticks no. I'm sorry, Sabina. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Aida's question. Okay, Aida has an exam. Will she be accepted to her favorite university? Will Aida be accepted into 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 her favorite university? Oh, I'm sorry, Aida. It's saying no. But I'm going to tell you this much. I don't know if it has anything to do with finances. I don't know if they'll accept you, but they're not going to give you enough money for scholarship, or you are not going to be, or you don't. Maybe there's some sort of requirements they have, but it's saying no. I looked at the bottom of the deck and it's double no for you. You got two no's. But I don't know if it has anything to do with finances or something. But the Queen of Pentacles, no. I'm sorry, Aida. But you know how it is? You may not get chosen the first time around, but there may be something that you can do. You could reapply, and maybe the second time you reapply, that may work out. There may be something when you apply to university, I'm imagining there is essays, there's things that you need to do. Maybe if you apply again later, because I know some people apply for early admission. I know you could reapply and maybe something will work out that way. Okay. I hope that helps you, Aida. Okay, Jasenia. Welcome to Artemis Oracle. Okay, so Jasenia Marquez. Well, Jasenia, all right. Will Carlos try to reconcile with... Will Carlos try to reconcile with Jasenia to get back together? Will Jasenia and Carlos get back together? Will Carlos reconcile with Jasenia to get back together? Will Carlos reconcile with Jasenia to get back together? I know this. It's saying no. And you got the King of Cups in reverse. I don't know if he's a water sign energy or he has difficulty with his emotions. I don't know if he's someone who doesn't really like to be vulnerable or he's someone who is overly sensitive or something. I think until he gets that under check, or I don't know if this is you, Jasenia. I don't know if you're overly emotional. I don't know. It could be your energy too. But as long as there is that oversensitivity or that oversensitivity or insensitivity in the connection, it's going to be a no. But I feel like once that gets like stabilized, there's a possibility for it at the bottom for a new beginning. But I think it's a matter of somebody getting their emotions under control. That's the thing that's going to block the relationship from coming back together again. I hope that helps you, Jasenia. Okay. Hey, Kanad. Hi, Kanad. Hi, Texone. I already read Sabina's question. Okay. Let me see. I'm only answering yes or no questions, Kanad. So you have to change that into a yes or no question. You could pick a specific month, like if you have an idea of when you want to restart, ask that question. I'm going to move on to Day Day's question. Hey, Day Day, how are you? Okay, let's see. Will Day Day meet someone new? I'm assuming you're talking about in a romantic sense, because we meet new people every day. Okay, let's see. Will Day Day meet someone new? Will Day Day meet someone new? Will Day Day meet someone new? I say yes, but I think there's some things. It's a yes. It could be some things that you need to work on within yourself, because I see the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So there may be certain things that you need to release within yourself when it comes to like your worth, your self-worth, or your insecurity, anything like that, because you may be staying in a comfort zone, and that could be a blockage, but it could be somebody that you meet from work. It could be somebody that you meet while you're working. It could be somebody, it's saying yes. But the fact that I saw this at the bottom, there's something you need to work on. Maybe get out of your comfort zone, because you might be able to meet somebody if you put yourself out there. But then there may be something you may meet this person while they're in the middle of doing something, though, while they're busy working or something. You may encounter them in that way. but it's a yes. It's a yes. But as always, I'm always going to tell you about you. If there's something that you need to work on, like get out of your comfort zone to meet somebody new, then you got to do that. Okay, you got to get off the couch, put down the phone, stop ordering Uber Eats, maybe go out to pick up your food, you know, if that's you. I don't know where you live, I'm assuming, because Uber Eats came to my mind, so. Because a lot of women order from Uber Eats. You're not going to meet your husband that way. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not, no judgment to Uber Eats male drivers, but who will want an Uber Eats male driver for a partner? You're delivering to a lot of women. So a lot of opportunities. So that's bad. I know I'm judgmental in that way, but you know, if a man ain't disciplined and he's constantly in contact with women, it's like the mailman, you know? Anyway. But yeah, just maybe put yourself out there, Day. I hope that helps you, Day. You're welcome, Jasenia. Oh, okay. Thank you for confirming, Jasenia. Okay, let's see. No, I don't speak Hindi because I'm not Indian. I look Indian, but I'm not. I'm Taino Indian from the Caribbean. But I'm not Indian from India. I'm a Latina. Okay, let's see. Hi, Emily. Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Will the person on Emily's mind break his silence soon? Say, oh my gosh, this card came out. I think he is, and he might be. I think he's going to be stuck on something that happened in the past. I don't know. Or he may want to bring up something that happened in the past that may have been very disappointing. He may be reach out to you and maybe talking about how his feelings, how he's hurt. But it's something that in the past, because the Three of Wands in the reverse is like he's not future. This is looking towards the future. In the reverse, the upright is looking to the future. In this position, it's like someone looking at the past. So he may contact you soon, but it's going to be to talk about something that happened. Or when you get the opportunity, I feel like maybe you may bring up something that happened in the past, but it's saying yes with the Three of Swords. So hopefully it's the type of conversation that's productive and not destructive, you know? So if you anticipate that, I would say like prepare yourself in some way so that, you know, it won't mess you up emotionally. Okay, Emily? I hope that helps you, Emily. Okay, Kanad. Will Kanad's business restart again in July? Will Kanad restart his business in July? Hi, Connie. How are you? Will Kanad restart his business in July? Will Kanad restart his business in July? It's saying no. And the fact that we got the number 9, you might be, it might be September. So if there's something that you need that's going on within your business that you need to address that may be causing the delay, I say get started on that. But it could be you may be restarting your business in September with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, look at that 0. I don't know if there's something that you're gonna have to start from scratch. Like you're going to restart it, but you can't go back to what you were doing before. You're going to have to do something new, something different than what you were doing before to restart your business. Okay. I hope that helps you, Kanad. Okay, Melanie. Will Melanie win big again? How are you doing, Melanie? Will Melanie win big again? Will Melanie win big again? Wow. Okay, I already have an idea. Will Melanie win big again? Will Melanie win big again? Ooh! It's saying no, but it's interesting because I saw something else, but it's interesting that you got the Temperance in reverse. That's Sagittarius energy. Yeah, but then you got the Six of Wands. It's like it's saying no. It's saying no. I'm sorry. I was hoping it was gonna say yes for you because I saw something. I kept seeing yeses, but it came out as a no. You got the Six of Wands in reverse. That's like no. You're not gonna win. I'm sorry, Melanie. Sometimes we get lucky, and the Sagittarius is like the sign of luck. Is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, expansion and growth. But I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Sizzling Walk. Only answering yes or no questions. If you want a 3-card spread that costs $11.11 USD. Sorry. Disha. Okay, hi Disha, how are you? I'm only answering yes or no questions. If you want a 3-card spread that costs $11.11 USD. But you can ask a yes or no question, those are free. No, what are pokies? Oh my gosh. Okay, and thank you for the compliment. Hi, Disha. Okay, will Disha find love in vain? Will Disha find... For a free yes or no question, no. For a 3-card spread, yes. Okay. Night, night. Will Disha find love in vain? Okay, take a break from that. Okay, don't play. No more Melanie. No more. Take a break. Bet on yourself. Okay. Okay. Will Disha find love in vain? Okay. Say no. No. I think if you go to Bane, you might meet somebody and they might make you think that you will have commitment, but then they may be a player. They may not want commitment. You may meet somebody. You may even have a wonderful time. You may even think you have a future with them, but it's saying no. So I would say be careful, beware of that, I'm sorry. Yeah, look. Yeah, that's not good. They just want fun times, Okay, sizzling walk. Oh, geez, Louise. Be discerning. You may meet somebody. The first person you meet, don't think it's that person, okay? Because sometimes you meet somebody, you're like, oh my God, he's the one. No, he's not the one. It may be the next person or the person after that. I would say play the field. Okay? Get to know people. Let them show you who they are. Okay. Is Sizzling Walk's partner loyal to them? Is sizzling walks partner loyal to them? What is it today? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do it again. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Go here. All right. Is sizzling walks partner loyal to them? So I don't want to be this, because that's some serious shit. Is sizzling walks partner loyal to them? Is sizzling walks partner? Is sizzling walks partner loyal to them? Is sizzling. I don't know, sizzling walk, if there was something that happened before in your relationship, or this is from your past. You've experienced this in your past, and that could be something that you're worried about. It's saying that yes, he is, but then there's a part of me that's saying that there's something that's bothering you, that's keeping you up. So if there is something that you're like concerned about, then you need to talk about it. Don't keep it in your head. Don't keep it to yourself, because if you are keeping something to yourself that's bothering you, if you suspect anything, then you need to talk about it instead of holding it in, because it's going to be causing you stress. So the fact that you're asking that question, that there's something that's on your mind that has you questioning their loyalty. So I would say have a conversation with them about that. Because it's saying yes, but then there may be something that you're worried about. I don't know if in the past you have been cheated on, and that's where the worry is coming from, but have a conversation. But it's saying yes, they're loyal, but then there's something that's might be bothering you. But if there's something bothering you that's keeping you up at night, that has you worried, stressed, even affecting your sleep, then you have to talk about it with them. Okay? I hope that helps you, sizzling walk. Hi, Tania. Hi, Tania. No, I don't know Hindi. Okay, Melody. Ooh. You're welcome, Bisha. Okay, Melody. Melody recently said no to someone because the communication was not strong. The spirit confirmed. That's Melody's decision. Do you confirm their decision? Do you confirm Melody's decision to not talk to someone? It's saying yes. You got the word card. Yeah. It's good that you rejected that person, because you're gonna close out that cycle, whatever cycle you had with them. Cycles don't have to be like a long drawn out thing. It could just be you like moving on and just opening yourself up to something new. I think there was something that you didn't like the way they were communicating. Maybe there were, I don't, you said there wasn't strong. I don't know what that means to you, but it must not have impressed you much if you decided to cut them off, if you decided to not talk to them anymore. But it's saying, yes, you did the right thing. You got 2 yeses there. I hope that helps you, Melody. It's like you saw the truth or something. You saw things clearly. Okay. Okay, Shamela. And your partner's name is Arafa. Okay. Thank you, Tania. You're welcome, Melody. Hi, Vicky. That's not a yes or no question, Vicky. It has to be a yes or no question. So, will Aina have any communication with G? Will Aina have any communication with G? Will Aina have any communication with G? It's saying no. Aina, you won't have any communication with G. Yeah, he's hiding. With the moon card, he's hiding. I don't know why he's hiding, but, you know, it's saying no. Sorry, Aina. Okay. Okay, will Tania's boyfriend come back? 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 Say no. With the fact that the Pentacles came out, it's like he no longer wants to give to the situation. I think he's moving on because the Knight of Cups, it's saying no, he won't. I think he no longer wants to invest, that he may be moving on. I'm sorry, Tania. Another thing too, it's right now, he probably feels like he doesn't have enough to give too. And that way, may be the reason why he's not coming forward to you. That he won't come back. I hope that helps you, Tania. Hi, Starry Night. Okay, will JP want a loving, committed relationship? Will JP Aries want a loving, committed relationship with Starry Night in this life? Will JP Aries want a loving, committed relationship with Starry Night in this life? It's saying no. And the way you're saying in this life, it's like, it's probably because he's not seeing the connection that the way you see it. He may not see things the way you see it. And that could be the reason why it's no. It may be something that you're manifesting, or he could be a Gemini, but it's saying no because he may not be seeing things the way you see it. He doesn't see the connection that you have the way you see it. Wow, we're getting a lot of no's today. Wow. I'm sorry, Starry Night. I hope that helps. Okay, does Tanisha miss Rayhan? Does Tanisha miss Rayhan? Does Tanisha miss Rayhan? I don't know what happened between you two, but it looked like something went terribly wrong because it's like she is not open to you emotionally. You know, she's not open to you emotionally. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was something that was in your relationship that got destabilized, but it's saying that she doesn't know. Right now in this moment, she does not. Right now, I don't know if she's mad at you or she's still like for whatever happened. But it's like it's saying no. No. A lot of no's today. That's weird. It's like no's. Okay, Spirit, you're rejecting people? I mean, Melody got a yes from the Spirit. But so many no's. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rayhan. Okay. 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 Thank you for confirming. Because I was getting a really good vibe from him. Thank you. I forgot your name. Sizzling Walk. Okay, you're too. I don't even understand what you're saying. You sent it so many times, and I answered about Tanisha. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Rayhan. Yeah, I don't, you know. It's hard to deliver bad news. Yeah, so remember the readings, you have to take it as it resonates with you because you already know your situation. If you already have question, you're asking me and the cards and Spirit because you want confirmation of what you already know. But energy is like, I'm reading for the current energy and things can always change. I don't know about cheaters. Well, yeah, I believe cheaters can change. That's if they figure out what is causing them to cheat, because there's a reason why they cheat. Once they get that healed, then the cheating will stop. Hey, Shantae, how are you? I miss you. Haven't seen you in a while. I think you just passed by to say hi, but thank you for stopping by. I hope your speed dating thing went well. If you've already gone to it. Hi, Melissa. Okay. Will Minitza get married again? Oh, okay. Maybe because the person you're supposed to meet wasn't gonna make it. Imagine that's the reason. Imagine you find out, oh, you don't know. Nah. I don't think they cancel it for people or postpone it for people. But that'll be funny though. Oh yeah. Maybe, yeah. That'll be the way the universe works. Yeah. I forget. I forget that. I don't know how I forget when I'm doing tarot readings. Okay, Munisa. Will Munisa get married again? Will Munisa get married again? You're saying yes. In due time. In due time, you'll get married. There's just certain things. I don't know if there's certain things that's going on with you. If you're experiencing some sort of financial issues, or you're having issues about your security, because if you were married before, there may be some lingering things about how you feel about yourself or your worth. You know, I know ending a marriage, you feel like some people, I'm not gonna say you, but some people feel like it's a failure on their part. But you know, some things don't work out, and you're not meant to stay in things that don't work out. You know, so if there's anything lingering from the past that may making you feel bad, or if there's maybe some financial issues that you may be experiencing, that's something that you need to deal with. But it's saying like, yes, in due time. It's a matter of you being very patient and making sure that you're focusing on yourself. Remember, what they say, if you're your best, you attract the best. So make sure that you're at your best and not in this type of lack mindset. Abandonment, like, oh, like men don't love me, or nobody's gonna love me, or I'm gonna be alone forever. Don't have those thoughts, okay? You're welcome. As long as you have you will never be alone. As cheesy as that may sound, but it's true. You're with yourself 24/7. You can't hide from yourself. Well, people try. They try to hide from themselves. Okay. Hold on a moment. All right. I'm sorry, I got distracted by. I'm sorry, I had a response to my colleague's text message. Hey, Peter, how are you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got a text message from my colleague. Okay, let's see. Hi, Sana. Hi, Peter. I'm doing well, Sana. Hope you are too. Okay, let's see, Sana. Will Sana settle into their hostel in July? Let's see. Will Sana settle into their hostel in July? Will Sana settle into their hostel? Will Sana settle into their hostel in July? Will Sana settle into their hostel in July? You got a lot of yeses. You have the Nine of Wands. I'm just saying yes. The only card that's this, the Three of Wands, but then when I saw it, I think it's you don't have it's you're not gonna wait too much longer. That's what came to my mind. And then you got the two yeses with the Emperor and the so you got the yeses for July. Let's see what goes out for August because I'm gonna stick with July because it's supposed to be one or the other. So we got yes for July. Let's see August. I think by August you're ready to be settled in. So I think it's a yes for July because you got three yeses that came out. And the Three of Wands is about waiting. So with it being in the verse, it's like you're not going to wait any longer. So I think it's going to be July for you, Sana. But then by August, you'll be fully settled in. Please let me know if that comes true because I like the confirmation. I hope everything works out for you. Hi, Noreen. How are you? Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm doing well. Thank you, Noreen. Okay. Does Sammy love Shazadi? Does Sammy love Shazadi? Does Sammy? You got the Three of Cups. Yes. Yes, he does love Sami. So, does Sami loves Shazadi? Sorry. Yes, Sami loves Shazadi. Yes. See, and this is the card that first came out, but I put it back in the deck. But it's yes. Yes, Noreen. Sami does love Shazadi. Okay. So now I'm going to go into a collective reading because I need to take a break from the yes and no's. Okay. I got love vibes cards. So let's see what love vibes messages we get. And then I'll clarify with tarot. Okay. What does the collective need to know? Or whoever these messages are meant for, please let us know, Spirit. And what message do I need to share with the collective at this time for the highest and greatest good? What message do I need to share with the collective that's for the highest and greatest good? What message do I need to share with the collective that's for the highest and greatest good? One card already. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Okay. Any other messages? I think that's the only one. Okay. So we got this card, Living the Dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Okay, so let's see who this is for. Okay, let me go into the recaps. Tell us about living the dream. What do we know about this living the dream? What do we need to know about this living the dream? Any advice, guidance? Bring newness. Angels blocking connection. There's someone better than you have in mind. For some of you, like whoever your dream person is not, it may not be whoever you may be dealing with. And if your relationship isn't going the greatest, like it's going down the toilet, that you already know this, and it may be time for you to consider moving on. And it says not right for you. Some of you may be in relationships where the relationship isn't going well at all. Like there's arguments, there's conflict, there's fighting, there's disagreements, there's like even the intimate times are even bad. It may be time like that relationship has probably run its course. This could be something that happened in the past. Some of you may have felt like you were living in a dream, but then it turned into a nightmare. And for some of you, whatever is meant to be your dream person, it could be someone new, because whoever you have been dealing with, they have not been the right one for you. With this, no. Okay. Let me see. Please take the messages as it resonates. Some of you may have already met somebody new and everything's going good. Everything seems like it's peachy, like you're honest, you're open with each other, you trust each other, there's loyalty, there's no doubts in your mind. You may already have that type of relationship. So the living the dream, you may already be living the dream. Some people may be living in a nightmare and they need to like wake up and like start looking in a new direction, you know? Okay, so how will the collective know this is for them? What messages do we get for this? Living the dream. The Hierophant. Some of you are already in like your relationship is heading towards commitment. It's heading towards commitment. It seems like some of you may be in a type of relationship already where if this is not your situation, if you're not living the dream yet, if you move away from the old stuff that you've been dealing with, this could be something that's waiting for you on the other side. You know, this is the better that's around the corner. It's just a matter of you moving away from the connections that have not been the best for you, that have been draining and disappointing and just terrible. Okay, because what I'm seeing with the living the dream is that there's someone here that this is like someone that is commitment. They may want commitment. They want commitment. You may already be in a committed relationship. You're committed to each other. You're committed to the vision that you have for each other and the life you want to build together. You know, you may feel comfortable. You may feel like you're in a really good place because the Four of Pentacles, you see the way she is. She's just sitting there comfortably. She's combing her hair. She has everything she needs. She feels fulfilled. He may feel fulfilled too. Like, and that's a different way of reading the Four of Pentacles, you know? But there's someone, it's like you're in a relationship where you could be comfortable around each other. You could be yourselves. Some of you may already be doing those things that you really don't be doing around people because they're not the cutest things to do, you know, like cutting your toenails, flossing, that type of thing, where you're that comfortable. So some of you may be in that type of relationship where you could get comfortable with each other, you know? You're very comfortable with each other. What else about the living the dream? All right, the Fool card flipped over, but that's too many. I saw the Fool card. So for some of you, this may be a new experience for you. It may be feeling unfamiliar to you, especially if you were dealing with connections that were nothing like this. So it's like with the Fool card showing up. I didn't show it to you, but I saw it flipped over. This type of connection has you like feeling like, oh my gosh, it's like, is this too good to be true? I haven't been feeling, so it feels weird, you know, it may feel weird to you because it's different. It's uncharted territory. You've never been in a relationship, or if this is someone new, you may not even know what to do with yourself, you know, because you're like, wow, the person that's meant for me, my dream person, the person that is exactly how I envision them being. You know, someone who will be committed to me, who will be loyal, who I could feel comfortable, I could be myself with, that type of thing. I'm talking as if I'm you, okay? I'm not talking about myself, you know? This could be someone that may like to write you letters, love letters, because she's writing in a journal. Some of you may write in journals. I'm only saying that because of the card. I know earlier I was talking about journaling and stuff, but I'm looking at the card itself. Okay. Anything else about the living the dream? This person may be a fire sign energy. They could be younger than you. They could be someone who's fun, has a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, if you know what I mean. But they're also very creative and a go-getter. Like they go after what they want, you know? They may be very exotic looking for some of you, may have long hair, maybe have an ethnic background too. But this is someone who goes after what they want. They could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, would this person feel about the collective that resonates? How does the person feel about them? How does the person feel about the collective that resonates with this reading? The Fool card came out again. I feel like with you and them, you make them feel like they could conquer anything. You see, the Ten of Wands came out with the Fool. It's like they could have a lot of weight. Like you probably make them feel if you're feminine. Because we do see feminine energy here. There's both. But this person may make you feel like you can overcome any obstacles and they also may be somebody that helps you like free yourself from obstacles. They feel liberated with you. They feel free, like they don't feel trapped. They feel like you help them in some way. You help change them. You may have been someone who changed the way there's a lot of love. There's love. It looks like some of you may have even changed the way they show up in love relationships or relationships itself. Like they probably haven't felt this, maybe, oh my gosh. I feel like this person has a lot of emotions for you. And sometimes that scares them too, because it's like though they're with you and you don't make them feel like it's a burden to be with you. I feel like the amount of emotions that they have for you is so strong that it's like a weight on them, you know, and they probably haven't experienced that before. It's different. It's a change of pace. It's a change of experience for them. But there's someone who's caring and compassionate, emotionally mature. They've also helped. I feel like this person feels like you freed them from emotional burdens too. Like you helped liberate them from past stuff, you know, like you, and I don't know, like you changed them in some way, in a good way. This could be the future. This could be somebody that you meet in the future. How they will feel about you. So I'll put that card back because I didn't ask a question. But the Nine of Pentacles came out. Hold on, my throat is dry. Okay, so I'm in the middle of collective reading. So if your question's not a yes or no question, I will not be answering it. If you want a mini, like a 3-card spread, that's 1111 USD. Okay. Let's see. If the collective hasn't met this person, when will they meet this person? If the collective hasn't met this person, when will they meet this person? Some of you might meet this person while you're traveling or while they're traveling. And traveling could be anything. It doesn't mean you're like traveling to another country, another state, it could be you're moving around, maybe a commute. So some of you may meet this person when you're traveling. You got 2 of Wands there. I don't know, like, let's see. I'm going to say when a volcano erupts. Because I see this too. But that's you may meet this person like around July or August. Because I got the Leo energy strength card. It's interesting. Because we have the strength and then the moon. So this person could have a Leo moon. Or they could have a Cancer sun. They could be a Cancer sign. Or Leo moon, Cancer sun, or Cancer moon and Leo sun, something like that. We got fixed sign energy here. So you might meet them during, we already had I don't know, some of you may have already met this person because we had the full moon. Have we had the full moon in Cancer yet? No. The full moon in Cancer is in Capricorn season. If some of you may have met this person during Capricorn season. Some of you may meet this person during Leo season. Or it could be you might meet them in Cancer season, which is June, July, we're going to be entering Cancer. And we're going to be moving into Cancer in June 19th, I believe, June 20th, around June 19th. So Cancer season or Leo season. So June, July, or August. So within the next 3 months, up to 3 months from now, if you haven't met anybody yet. How will the collective know if this is their person? Okay, let me shuffle that. How will the collective know if this is their person? How will the collective know if this is their person? The Page of Swords. You may catch this person watching you. They may watch you. They may watch you. Look at the Death card here. That's the rebirth. They may watch you. How do you know if this is the person? There may be a Scorpio energy, or might have Scorpio in the chart. I know I mentioned other signs, but it could be, I said for when you meet them, Leo, Cancer season. So Cancer's June, July, and Leo's July, August. So you may meet them within the next 2 months, right? 2 to 3 months. And then they may be watching you. They may have Scorpio in their chart because we have the Death card showing up. I'll show you. The Page starts with the Death card. So they may be watching you in some way. I hope you see the combination, like they're watching you to kill you. Like some of you may, some of you may be a Scorpio. Some of you may be a Cancer. Some of you may be a Leo. Some of you may be any of the fixed signs. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. right? I said Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. But this person may have Scorpio in their chart. That may be a Scorpio. You may think they're a Scorpio just because of the way they look. They're going to be somebody who's abundant, independent, you know, like self-sufficient. They may have their own business. With the Nine of Pentacles showing up, that's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. What else? Oh, yeah, that's and I said, well, how you'll know this person, when you will meet them, how they'll feel about you, your energy. Is there anything else the collective needs to know? The lovers. This person may have Gemini chart, but this could be the person that's like your soulmate, your mirror. Some of you may think it's your twin flame. So this person is going to be someone that you see yourself in, or you could see yourself with. Going to feel like a soulmate connection. And the Emperor too, with the Aries. This person could be older than you too. But what final message do we have for the collective that may resonate with this, or who may need? Like whoever this person is, like I said earlier, the Nine of Pentacles, somebody self-sufficient, independent, financially stable, right? Abundant, right? I didn't say that before, but now I'm adding that in. You got the Emperor coming out. So this person could be mature for their age, because I did mention this person could be younger than you. If they are younger, they could come off as very mature, or they could be older, but look younger for their age, younger than their age. But it's someone that you're going to have a good time with. Like when you interact with them, you're always going to have a good time. You're going to feel at home with them, and they're going to feel at home with you. They're going to see a future with you. And this is like living the dream. You know, the Three of Wands is seeing the future, looking towards the future, you know, and there's going to be a lot of passion between you two, but it's going to be a stable relationship, a very stable, secure relationship with the King of Pentacles. You know, we have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, then we have the Emperor. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person, you're going to have a lot of fun with them because they're going to embody that Knight of Wands energy, but they're going to be very loving and compassionate and emotionally available. But they're also going to be like grounded, stable, secure, abundant. But then they're also going to have a lot of authority to them. So they could be a boss, they could be a manager, a supervisor. It's just like they could be a CEO. They just have a lot of authority to them, you know, a lot of respect. And they may be very respectful. They will be very respectful of you, you know. Now, for some of you, if you have this, like you're like this, like the no, bring newness, angels blocking connection, there's someone better than you have in mind. Whoever you have in your mind, they may not be the person for you, because if you're not, this doesn't sound like what you're experiencing in your current relationship, then you know, and you like the way this sounds, and you're not experiencing that, then you know the person you're with is not the right person for you. So some of you have to consider what your next step is. Are you going to stay in a situation that doesn't match what this is? Because it's possible. I believe it's possible. I truly believe it's possible. But the thing is, it's like, are you going to stay somewhere and be confused and emotionally confused and not know what to do? And are you going to do that to yourself? Or are you going to allow yourself to be happy? Are you going to go to your Eight of Cups, like move on? You know, or are you just going to keep falling under the illusion that maybe things will change, that things will get better, when it's been probably up to 7 years and nothing has changed? You know, things probably haven't been working out. Like to see the Three of Pentacles, if there's confusion, like if you and this person haven't been putting in the work together to make the relationship work, and you're instilling this energy, then you already know your answer. You just got to make that decision for yourself. You have the power. You have to make that decision. With the Emperor card too, you get to choose what you want, what you deserve, and you don't have to settle for less. Okay. So that's that with that reading. I hope it was helpful in some way. It resonates with you in the best way possible. Remember, take the readings as they resonate. You're responsible for your own life choices. I just give you things to think about so that you know, you know what's right for you. I don't, So I just want to give you messages to help you think and about what changes you need to make or you feel like you need to make. Just reflect. It's all about, that's what tarot is. It doesn't tell you what to do. It tells you to think about what you can do because you have the power. You make the decisions in your own life. No one else can. And of course, I'm talking about people who are adults who make their own decisions, not people who are in abusive relationships where they're completely controlled by someone else. That's a totally different dynamic that I cannot touch on, and that's beyond tarot. That requires authorities, that requires courts, that requires therapy, and that's beyond me and tarot. So I hope the reading resonates. Okay, hi Vaishnavi. I already answered a question for you, Disha. Kaja, I don't do health readings. I'm not a doctor. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, okay? How am I gonna tell you about yourself? Are you gonna pay me? Because that's not a yes or no question. All right, let me go up. And so I'm only answering yes or no questions, one per person. If I read for you already, I've already read for you. Okay. Thank you, Noreen. You have to pick a month, healer. Pick a month, June or July, for me to read for. Hi, Adirsha. Hi, Khadijah. Okay, the Whispering Fate. Hi, Whispering Fate. Okay, so let me read the yes or no questions that I can read. If you want a 3-card mini spread, that's $11 USD. So yeah, so only 3 yes or no questions. Okay. A 3-card spread is $11 USD. Okay. Hey, Anshu. 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 Okay. Will Anshu move to Delhi for their PhD this year? I'm going to read your question verbatim. Will Anshu move to New Delhi for a PhD in a good government institution this year? Will Anshu move to Delhi for their PhD in a good government institution this year? Will Anshu move to Delhi for their PhD in a good government institution this year? Will Anshu move to New Delhi this year? will also move to Delhi this for their PhD in a local government institution this year. No, you got two no's. The first one was a Hierophant reverse. I was like, let me try that again. Let me read the whole question while I'm shuffling. It's saying no, not this year. It's not going to happen this year. The card, I told you, the Hierophant card, it's a no. It's saying no. You said good government institution. The Hierophant is about institutions. The fact that it's in a reverse, there could be an opportunity for you to go to Delhi, but it may not be a good institution. But it's saying no, that it's not going to happen this year. That, Anshu, it's a no. I'm sorry, Anshu. I hope that helps. Okay, is Prajwal the right person for Adarshali? 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 Is Prajwal the right person? Is Prajwal the right person for Adarshali? Is Prajwal the right person for Adarshali? Is Prajwal the right person for Adarshali? Say yes. Yes, you got an Empress card. It's like a very good. Oh, wow. Look at this. With the Lovers. Okay. I've got to cover them. You got the Lovers. So saying yes. Yes, Prajwal is the right person for Adarshali. I hope that helps you. Thank you, Khadija, for letting everyone know that's the collective. So healer, I hope you asked for a specific month. I answered a question for Disha already. Okay. Hi, Chetna. Does Vyom like Chetna? Does Vyom like Chetna? Does Vyom like Chetna? Does Vyom like Chetna? Yeah, he does like you. Oh, he likes you. He really likes you. He likes you and he likes you. Okay. He likes you and he likes you. So that's a yes. I hope that helps you, Chetna. Yes, he does like you. Vyom does like you, Chetna. Hi, Tanya. I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Okay, healer, I see you. Okay, will Tanya's ex Akash come back to her? Say yes. Yes. I don't know if he's a Gemini. I'm just saying it because the magician is there, okay? He doesn't have to be a Gemini, but he says yes. Someone is manifesting a new beginning, a new stable beginning, and it's like a yes. That's going to happen. I hope that helps you, Tanya. Okay, for healer. Okay. I'm just going to say your question. Is it a yes or no for healer's question for July? Is it a yes or no for healer's question for July? Because that's just too much for me to try to say out loud or rephrase. Is it a yes or no for healer's question for July? Is it a yes or no for healer's question for July? You got two yeses. Woo! You got two yeses. So it's interesting that you got the moon card and well, that's July is part of Cancer season. So there are going to be a lot of changes that you're going to be experiencing. So prepare yourself for that, healer. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot for you to carry. But I wish you luck, healer. on your job change. Okay. No, the yes or no is free for the first one. But if there's a long line of people, then you could skip people by sending a super chat. Okay. Okay, I read Tanya's question. Mahanira, that's not a yes or no question. If you want a 3-card spread, you have to pay 11.11 USD. Okay, Neil Jones. Hi, Neil. Okay, does Caitlin like Neil? My mouth, oh my gosh. Allergy season is like really. Okay, all right. Does Caitlin like Neil Jones? 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 I'm gonna say that she's still learning about you. She's still learning, so she's not sure if she likes you or not, because she's keeping her guard up with the 7 of Wands. She needs to know that you're someone that she could put her guard down with. And she's watching you. She's like in the middle, like it's a yes or no. It's like more like a maybe, but I think she's just watching you to see if you're gonna do something that turns this upright or turns this like to a no. So right now it's like a maybe, but it's because she has her guard up and she's just watching you. She's looking for something. She's looking for something that's gonna make her decide if you're someone that she should even bother entertaining or liking. You know? I hope that helps you, Neil Jones. You're welcome, healer. I already answered your question, Prajwal. I know I answered your question now. I just don't know which one it was. You're welcome, Neil. Because I know somebody got the... I don't know whose reading that was. I don't remember. Because there's just too many right here. Okay, Jean-Jacques. If you say so. If you say so. You see him in the middle of reading. You can figure it out. Go back. I'm in the middle of reading. I can't do that for you. I'm not doing timestamps for readings. If it was an all signs reading, then I'll do a timestamp and I could tell you the time, but you're going to have to scroll back and find it. God, your people are funny. Okay, so we're going to the answer oracle. You have to scroll back. Do not ask me again because I will block you. I already answered your question. I can't tell you what time it is. And I'm not trying to be a meanie. The thing is, I already answered your question. So you had to scroll back. I can't tell you when I read it. Okay, so going into the answer oracle. Okay, what message does the collective need to know at this time for the answer oracle? Let me put some music on. Did I turn this off? I'll leave that on. I'm just going to keep searching. Okay. What message does the collective need to know at this time? That sure is driving me crazy. Okay. Driving me crazy. Okay. What messages does the collective need to know? What messages does the collective need to know? What message does the collective need to know? Should I just stop? Okay. I'm going to be closing the yes or no questions. So no more yes or no questions, okay? All right, let me see this. Put this here. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to make this the new pin message. Okay, so no more yes or no questions. Okay. So I changed the pinned message. Okay, what does the collective need to know for the highest and greatest good spirit? So messages the collective need to know for the highest and greatest good. What messages does the collective need to know for the highest and greatest good? Jealousy, okay. Jealousy, toxic traits, possessiveness, competitiveness, dependence, and paranoia. Anything else? Tell me more about this jealousy. Tell me more about jealousy. Flexible, bend but not break, shift with grace. Okay. So this could be some sort of jealousy that may be going on around you. That may be testing you in some way, but it's going to be requiring you to be very, to be careful, to not allow things to get to you, to cause you to react, become overreactive in any way. It says bend but not break, shift with grace. So this is about being flexible, being adaptable. Someone may be trying to test you in some way to see if they can get some sort of reaction out of you, to see if they can make you come out of character or the character they think you're playing in some way. But they're going to be surprised by the fact that you're going to maintain your demeanor, you're going to maintain your affect, and you're not going to bend to whatever they're doing. Like whatever action, whatever tactics, whatever games they may be playing, you know? You're not going to be playing along with that anymore. Or no, why I want to say anymore? The fact that I said that is like someone you who has done this, you probably reacted in the past, but you somehow don't give a fuck anymore. Like you don't let them get to you. You don't let them trigger you anymore. They may have triggered you before, but they lost that power, and they're going to be surprised. They're going to be surprised about that. Because you have unexpectedly another way beyond imagination, right? But now, if it isn't that, I mean, there could be somebody trying to sabotage you in some way. But maybe there's some sort of unexpected surprise that's coming towards you. And when this happens, there may be people who are jealous of you. This energy came out before. So if you got blessings, if there's things you're working on, it's important for you to keep it to yourself so you don't have people trying to like dirty your water, taint your pool. Like they try to ruin a good thing that's coming towards you. I want to go into this deck. I want to know more about the jealousy card. Tell me about this jealousy. What else going on? Yeah, somebody definitely in competition with you. Okay. Somebody feels threatened by you. Somebody's threatened by you. Feud, natural enemy, deadly threat. Somebody's definitely... Yeah. Comply. Rules, laws, unwritten rules. I don't know if this person is someone that doesn't do that. They may be the type of person that breaks rules. This may be the type of person that may try to, get you to break rules because there's some sort of jealousy. Maybe it's trying to get you to, I feel like someone's trying to make you break something. Secrets. I don't know if some of you work somewhere where there's a lot of confidentiality, where you have to maintain the confidentiality or privacy for certain things. But someone may be trying to put you in this position or place to sabotage you because they have this natural, oh gosh, this is hard for me to describe. They feel, for some reason, somebody, you may not even know this, it's like secretly somebody may be trying to get you to do something, to break some sort of confidentiality, to break some sort of code of conduct or rule at work. And if it's a work situation where you know how sometimes you be close to your friends at work, or well, you think they're your friends. Be careful. Sometimes they're not your friends. It's kind of weird. The generous card came out. This person that could be jealous of you, they may be very overly generous, but they have like a secret motive. They have a hidden motive. It says, give with an open heart, offer without expectation, unconditional love. So for some of you, this person may be pretending to be caring, generous, and that's someone you could trust, that you could tell your secrets to. But in a way, they're trying to usurp you in some way. They're trying to interfere with something that's coming your way, But I feel like some of you won't be taking the bait, Some of you may start to sense this too, because If you start to realize that this person is type to break rules, that doesn't follow protocol and things, you're welcome. You're welcome. Flexible, coy, perseverance. Yeah. Like you may already sense this. You start to see something in this person and you're like, you're not going to let them, you're going to keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be focused. You're going to be ambitious. You're going to be focused on whatever good is coming towards you with the surprise. You know, this could be a test. You know how the universe likes to test us when something good is about to happen? They want to see if we're going to F up, if we're going to go back to to old habits. What they say, bad habits die hard, old habits die hard, something like that. But you're not going to take the bait. You're not going to take the bait. You're going to pass the test, you know, because if this is the type of energy you had before, like if you were someone who was reactive in the past, because I did mention that in the beginning, you are no longer reactive. It's like in a way, but you're numb to that or desensitized to that, but not because you don't care or anything. It's just like you outgrown whatever the hell that energy was. So something may be coming around that may be trying to ruin something good that's coming towards you, like a good opportunity, an offer that you don't expect, because that could be tied. This surprise and the generous could be tied together. You know, it could be a generous offer that you may be receiving that you don't know about, but someone wants to threaten it. Something flipped. Got the flirt card, seduce, lover, lust. If this is like a love situation, like maybe somebody from the past, if you're moving on from this person, I wonder oh my gosh. All right, if this is a love situation, because the flirt card came out, somebody from the past is trying to get you to act out in a certain way. I don't know if this person knows. I don't know. Sometimes, like when you're moving away from negative relationships and stuff and you start to change, you start to make better choices, you have better boundaries and stuff like that. And you're not so fixed in who you are, but you're becoming more flexible because you're more healed and you understand things and you could better navigate things, with this. The koi fish is that yin yang. It's like flowing. You're like going with the flow right now, which is the flexible, right? With the flexible card, right? You're going with the flow. If it's not another person, it's like you may be meeting somebody new. If this is in love, okay? If you're meeting somebody new, you are changing the way you used to be. The jealousy, no longer being, no longer feeling threatened, no longer feeling jealous, because sometimes when people are jealous, they're threatened, like I showed you. That's about insecurity. That's about lack of self-worth or self-esteem. But then there's something that's changed within you. Maybe you learned some sort of secret and like but there may be like somebody, this is a side note, if you're moving on, there may be somebody coming back from the past that may be trying to sabotage some new love that you're going to experience. Could be with somebody that you're in the process of getting to know, that you're learning about, you're learning each other, you're flirting, is in the early stages, but somebody may come out and try to sabotage that. All right, I want to know what the surprise is. So beware of any snakes, okay? There's someone that's trying to make you break the rules. So it's like, it's something new, something untainted, something pure, clean. Remember earlier I was talking about tainting your pool? You're going to be meeting somebody where it's like blank slate. Or you could be having a new beginning with somebody where it's like you're starting from scratch. cooperation, acceptance, listening, teamwork, win-win. So like if this, all right, say if this is the surprise, it could be surprise offer, right? Because we did see something, offer without an expectation. Some of you, it's like some sort of reward that's coming. And it doesn't have any strings attached to it. With the purify, clean up, sweep, clean, empty, organize. I don't think there's any strings attached to it. This new offer, whatever it is, it could be with a job, it could be promotion. This is one where there's going to be a lot of cooperation. This could be healthy. I don't know if there was like some toxic work situation you were dealing with, like you're finally moving away from that you've outgrown, and you persevered over that. You're getting some sort of offer that's kind of taking you away from whatever that negative energy was. Whether you don't have to worry about competition. Well, there's competition everywhere because people, like, if they feel insecure, they feel insecure. It don't got nothing to do with you. Just as long as they don't sabotage you or you don't fall for the bait, then you should be good. But wherever you're heading, whatever the surprise offer is, this new thing that's coming towards you, there's no strings attached. It's not tainted by any negativity or energy. You may be simply moving away to a new job or new position, and a new job or new position, but it's going to be away from where you were before, because like it says, clean up, sweep, clean. There maybe this person, this negative person, maybe maybe I don't know, some of, like, this keeps coming up. I don't know, some of you are like, you work in very competitive fields or something, or you want something that's competitive, but it's like you're going to sweep the competition away. You know? It's like I got this last week, something about like somebody tried to sabotage somebody because they wanted something, but then the person didn't do what they had to do. They didn't do the work. They didn't do well in their evaluation or something. So somebody, like, the trash is being taken out. I remember saying that. Hi, T. I'm reading your comment. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So it's like a new beginning from scratch. Well, there's going to be a lot of collaboration, cooperation. It's the Three of Pentacles type of energy. But it could be also you meeting somebody too. And whatever, like, I don't know, for some reason, I wanted to say that some of you could have a new beginning with somebody, because this jealousy and threat and could be worked out. That could be cleansed. That could be purified in some way. Maybe somebody's doing whatever healing they have to do. And remember earlier I said that it could be a test. Look what card is at the bottom. Like, some of you are probably going to be tested, but you're going to pass if you don't react the way you usually do. You don't go back to old behaviors. Like, or whoever this person is, it could be their energy too, if it's a love relationship, right? Anything else? The only reason why I brought up love, I mean, somebody could try to flirt with you to try to get information out of you, if it's a work thing. Care, look at that. Teach, accompany, assist, support. So you're going to be around people who care, people who cooperate, people who do not have ulterior motives, people who are not threatened by you, people who are not jealous of you. Or you could be, someone could have been purified and they're moving away from that toxic energy. And then now they're going to be more cooperative. They're going to be more caring. They're not going to be going back to that shadow behavior, you know? I try to refer work, career, life, and love, you know? Anything else? I saw the anniversary card. If it's somebody's anniversary is coming, happy anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Does anybody know that song? Anything else? disappear, decline, dither. I combined die and wither together. Dither. And wither, be forgotten. Like whatever was the trouble before, it transformed. It has withered away. It has died off. So whatever this jealous, threatened person or energy has disappeared, has gone into the ethers. It has been transmuted. And whatever effort that you've been putting in, if this is something that's been going on with you, something that you've been patiently working on with someone, or this is just you being patient with this whatever process that involved this jealous or threatening type of energy, is going to be well worth it, well worth it for you. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to feel good about yourself, and you're going to be satisfied. You're going to be happy. Look at the dating card came out. For some of you, it could be about dating. It could be about dating. It's funny how the dating and the cooperation card have like the similar background, with the sunset, right? The sunset. Somebody's going to redeem themselves. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Someone's going to redeem themselves. Okay, so that's that for that reading. Okay, so that reading I just did, okay? Because I'm just thinking, I'm hearing Tyler's tarot in my mind saying, I don't like when readers don't even tell you how you know who this is. So we're going to go into tarot, and we already saw the cards, okay? Somebody's going to redeem themselves in some way. But like, how will you know if this reading was for you, okay? I try to learn from the other tarot readers. I listen to their messages. Sometimes I hear messages that I need to hear, but I like to see how they read and get ideas too, because hello, if you want to be big like you want to be successful like certain people, you got to watch what they do and put your own twist to it. That's how it works. We inspire each other. Okay, so how will the collective know if this is their reading? How will the collective know if this is their reading? So, you know this is your reading because you intuitively know this with the High Priestess. You already sense this. You already know this. You can have a Pisces. Some of you may be a Pisces because it's got the High Priestess and the Hangman. Pisces, both Piscean energy, but I also like to think the High Priestess is Cancer because the High Priestess is connected to the moon, right? So it's Cancer and Pisces. Okay. So you could be a Cancer or a Pisces, or the person you're dealing with, or the situation happened could have happened around Cancer or Pisces season. Well, we're not even in Pisces season yet. So some sort of decision, awakening, reawakening, resurgence is coming. The Lovers, Gemini energy with the King of Wands, fire sign energy. Remember earlier I was saying that somebody's going to redeem themselves? Somebody's like in a way being reborn. If you look at that, someone's being reborn and they're seeing the connection. They're seeing with the Lovers. Somebody could have chosen to do the necessary healing. Someone is choosing to change, make the changes, and go after whatever it is that they want. They feel more brave, before in the past, they may have felt trapped, stuck, like they couldn't move. But now this person's braver, more courageous, has more passion, drive, and is willing to go after whatever it is they want. That could be your energy too. If this doesn't have to do with a love relationship, that could be the work with the work thing. Yeah, like pushing past the pain, the healing with Three of Swords, accepting the ending and allowing there to be a beginning, because you see, there's a poor whale that has basically passed. So it's getting over it's grieving. Like you've gone through the grieving process, and in a way, that process has allowed you to, or this person to purge out. But this is only like if there's a love situation, or something within you that was kind of like I said, it was a test, something that you had to pass. But it's like you see things now. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're trusting your intuition more. You're moving past the pain, healing, and you're entering like this new phase of your life. Where you see yourself. For you, you could have been the jealous snake person in your own life. That sabotaged yourself. May have been toxic to yourself, and now you've like. I don't know, you've healed from that because remember I was saying they look like they're being reborn. So it's like in a way, like some of you are being reborn, and you may have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Leo. You're feeling stronger and more confident in yourself. You've freed yourself, and someone could have helped free you too. Because you see the way the whale's stuck in the net, and then you see a mermaid's trying to help it out. So someone could have helped you too along the way in some way. And that could be the person with the redemption that you're redeeming yourself to, or they're redeeming themselves to you. Remember, switch it. Look at the Eight of Pentacles. See, it could be a work situation too. You could have had somebody help you along that with whatever you were dealing with, especially if there was someone trying to sabotage you. But sometimes it could be us. We could be trying to sabotage ourselves. Oh, look at this. Six of Wands. You're going to see a victory. You're going to be putting in the work. You're going to be focusing, paying attention to the details, being like, I would say even generous, because we did see the generous card too. And I see this. This reminds me of generosity. Even though it's the Eight of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles is about being focused on what you're working on. But some of you could have been putting in the work to take care of yourself. Maybe being more loving and compassionate to yourself. See, it's like some of you are going to have a new beginning, and it's going to be an exciting beginning. It's going to be like I said, you're going to be reborn, but you're going to have a lot of energy. You're going to have a lot of energy. I saw something happen. Energy, a lot of passion. It's like your spark has been relit in some way. You found your spark. You lost it before, but you found it with the Six of Wands. You found it again. So whatever is coming towards you is going to be beautiful. If it's love, it's going to be beautiful. What was the other card that we got? It's going to be a beautiful surprise. Unexpected surprise for you. Okay, I hope that clarifies and confirms something for whoever this reading resonates with. And I hope it resonates with you in the best way possible. I'm sorry, I closed out the yes or no questions. Wow, I've been on for almost 2 hours, so whew. So I'm gonna end this live stream. I thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I really appreciate your time, your energy, the likes. I don't know if anybody subscribed. I'm pretty sure people subscribed, but thank you so much for subscribing, allowing me to read for you, for making me laugh, because some of you are funny. Just because you're just being yourself and you don't even know that. But I'm sending you lots of love. I hope everyone stay safe, Stay warm, stay cool wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow around 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Have a good night, Teresa. Good night. Good morning to everybody, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.